Gizmo will always make time for you. Happy to see you stand up to the World Eater to the west. Be careful. You might offset balance. So even if you and the Netra tribe share ideals, that might become a risk. So, says you covered the important things. Gizmo will always make time for you. Understands completely. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. That's an intact plant hut over there. Wonder what's growing. You've had better days. On the ropes. Now that's medicine. Vacant up. It's starting to add up. It's a mind monitor from the days gone. A device that blip-screened smart matter. Wouldn't be surprised if it still works. That's hard to come by. Looks like the inputters need to be linked to get the mind monitor to boot up. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's mind over matter. Software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. Now that's quality material. Wood scrap's great for building things. Go on, catch it. Ah, plastic scrap like that always comes in handy. Cutting edge. Sure about that one? Small parts with great value. Small things for your big ideas. Think of the things you could build. Not really mainstream, but okay then. Move like a dancer. Looks like some solid wood scrap there. Welcome to Camp Aco. The bandits here won't greet you so kindly. There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go. That's a proper junk depot. Just think of the things chucked away. That's Ranchu, an entire farm poisoned by This is a radioactive zone. It's not healthy to go too far in without protection. Hunker down or keep marching on. Glad to see some wood scrap there. The yerp fields, where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true. The deep cut. Bangarang. Pow! There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. Plastic scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it. Old bric-a-bracs like that, sometimes still full of good things. Even here, the night still ends. Lupulupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Tread carefully here. This is Lupulupin's camp. Check out that day. Check out that plastic scrap over there. Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. Nice. Some barked wood scrap for you. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. You're a long way from the sun. Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds. You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility. He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots. What do you think his are? He's the one that's called Out of Date, remember? Out of Date says there's a time for everything, and now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark.
Come, Reaper.
Two sides to everything, but for him it would be devastating if you were forced to use the Ark to escape while the world crumbled.
Mauya.
Out of Date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees.
Muk bebu maotoliawahu.
He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core.
Evunkutu.
The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate.
Ya, sawata mua. Fofo bakwa papa mu.
He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head.
Kuzata ghetto. Fofo bakwa papa mu.
It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real.
Honto kontue bon yevun gojo.
He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground.
Mayani.
The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out.
Yevofo lola nofo.
The Ark has room for 4 more, and he trusts you'll apply wisdom to your compassion and choose whom to save if the world comes to end.
Weta gono mayani. Ayamu aya.
He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm.
Ayamu aya. Tamuk gabamuk tab.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Satuata Bob Kila.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Goop in the southeast.
Dolomawanya. Ya you mawa.
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Goop.
Nuka nuburak. Dolomawanya.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Goop and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porkypuff needs to be handled.
Shintwata moti huasa.
Out of Date says that Goop is worried now that the Southeast World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Fabube muk kofar loma toaha.
He explains that Goop is working on a goo-gliding vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Kujai hifar befar yunuluaf tula.
Out of Date suggests that you should head southeast as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Yowotulua.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Mauketo tolu ayadre.
He says you really need to go see Goop as soon as possible.
Papa mofubak.
He wonders what's on your mind.
E baso do bubu bukoye.
Says you should take care. No windows to look out at the sky from down here.